Hello students, welcome to this math video tutorial on the area supernote part 3 or part C, area of triangles. Let's begin with our introduction. A triangle takes up exactly half of the area of a rectangle or parallelogram. So the formula would be half the formula for area of a rectangle or parallelogram. So let's have a look at example 1. We have here a triangle, we have the base, and then we have the height. Again, the height is perpendicular to the base. You always have to be looking for that dotted line and that square. So we know that the area of a parallelogram or rectangle is area equals base times height. Well, a triangle takes up exactly half of that. So the formula for area of a triangle is half of this. So it's simply base times height over 2. Okay, so let's start with our 5-line solution. Line 1, the formula line. Area of a triangle equals base times height over 2. Line 2, the information line. We are given the base, 5.5 centimeters, and we are given the height. Height is 4.2 centimeters. Line 3, substitution. Area equals base 5.5 times 4.2 all over 2. So let's show our steps over here. Let's just continue this line. So let's find the numerator. So using your calculators, I want you to type 5.5 times 4.2. What do you get? I get 23.1. Don't forget, it's still over the fraction divided by 2. Now using your calculators, 23.1, sorry, divided by 2, and that's going to give us our answer line or our calculation line. So 23.1 divided by 2 is 11.55 centimeters squared. Don't forget, this is an area question. Don't forget the units squared. Final line, conclusion line. Therefore, the area is 11.5 centimeters squared. Okay, so let's look at example 2. Now example 2, it's unusual because we're given 3 measurements. Now remember, for a triangle, we only need the base and we only need the height. We don't need the third measurement. So how do we know what the base and the height are? Well, they meet at 90 degrees at a perpendicular. So let's look for that perpendicular symbol. Well, here it is. So what are the two sides that meet at the perpendicular? Well, it's this side and this side. They are the ones that meet at the perpendicular. Therefore, this side here has nothing to do with the height or the base. So that side there is just put in there as a distraction. Okay, so now that we know that, let's start with our solution. First line is the formula line. Area of a triangle equals base times height divided by 2. Now in this case, because both measurements are on the outside of the triangle, it does not really matter what we call the base or the height because both of them meet at 90-degree angles. We don't have that dotted line on the inside of the triangle. So let's make base 39 centimeters, just because it's on the bottom. And let's make the height 21 centimeters. Now again, the base is not always going to be on the bottom. All right, let's go to our substitution line. Area equals base 39 times height 21 all over 2. Let's extend this line so that we can calculate the new numerator. So using your calculator, type in 39 times 21. I got 819 all over 2. Now, using your calculator, 819 divided by 2 will give us the answer. So the fourth line, area equals, what'd you get on your calculator? I got 409.5, and look at our units, centimeters squared. Don't forget the squared because this is an area question. Final line, conclusion line, therefore, the area is 409.5 centimeters squared. Okay, doing pretty well. So let's look at example 3 or question 3. Area, we're given the area equals 1008 meters squared, and we're given the base. So this is going to be a strategy that we use in question 3 in part B, and for question 3 in part A. So let's start it the same way. Formula line. Area of a triangle equals base times height divided by 2. Let's figure out what we know. Area equals 1008 meters squared. That's what we know. We are also given the base, 45 meters. And we're asked to solve for the height. Okay, substitution line, line number 3. We know the area on the left-hand side of our equation. It is 1008 equals, well, we know the base is 45. We do not know the height. And of course, all of this is over a fraction of 2, or over a denominator of 2. Okay, so we would like to have h standing alone on the right-hand side of the equation. Well, we have a number of things in the way. So the first thing that's in the way is this dividing by 2. Now remember, fraction, this fraction line always means dividing. So how do we get rid of a dividing by 2? Well, we do the opposite. What's the opposite of dividing by 2? Well, we times by 2. And whatever we do on the right-hand side, we have to do on the left-hand side. Okay? So dividing by 2, timesing by 2 cancels this out. Okay, so I'm going to continue my solution over here. So on the left-hand side, 1008 times 2. Using your calculator, what do you get for 1008 times 2? I got 2016. Then we have the equal sign. Then what's left on the right-hand side? Well, the denominator is gone because dividing by 2 times by 2 cancels each other out. So what are we left up here? We're left with 45 times h. Okay. Now again, our goal is to have h alone. So what's in the way of h being alone on the right-hand side? Well, we have times 45. How do we get rid of times 45? We have to do the opposite. So what's the opposite of times 45? Well, we divide by 45. And whatever we do on the right-hand side, we have to do on the left-hand side as well. Okay? So let's see where this leaves us. Times 45 divided by 45 cancels each other out. Okay? So what's left on the right-hand side, the only thing that's left is the h. And that's kind of what we wanted. We wanted h standing alone on the left-hand side, on the right-hand side. So now using your calculators, what is 2016 divided by 45? Well, I got 44.8. So our final statement, therefore, the height is 44.8 meters. I should probably put the meters here in this calculation or answer line. So I got the height is 44.8 meters. So this is the third time that we've done this sort of question. Now for the triangle, we had to have another step. Okay, but we're going to get lots of practice at these types of questions. Okay, thanks for watching this video tutorial on Part C, Area of Triangles of the Area Supernode. Thanks for watching. Bye.